1-900 numbers, having to call plumbers, always being tardy, throwing surprise parties, shopping at the Kmart, having streetlights on a dark, women with flat butts, and talking about stuff. These were huge in the 90s. These were huge in the 90s. We talk about the gimmicks and we talk about the fads. We talk about the memories and the things that we once had. So now I'm here singing out the little things that aren't thought about. You may have never realized these were huge in the 90s. Grabbing the newspaper, asking people favors, blowing bubble gum, bathtub rubber ducks, using number 2 pencils, eating a soft pretzel, being sent to the principal's office. Wendy's own Dave Thomas. These were huge in the 90s. These were huge in the 90s. We talk about the gimmicks and we talk about the fads. We talk about the memories and the things that we once had. So now I'm here singing out the little things that aren't thought about. You may have never realized these were huge in the 90s. Being in the school library, skin tags on elderly, hearing censored versions, new missing person, walking on solid ground, standing up or sitting down, using a folding chair, and even breathing air. These were huge in the 90s. These were huge in the 90s. We talk about the gimmicks and we talk about the fads. We talk about the memories and the things that we once had. So now I'm here singing out the little things that aren't thought about. You may have never realized these were huge in the 90s. These were huge in the 90s. These were huge in the 90s. The shadow was huge in the 90s. Leaking from the anus was huge in the 90s. These were huge in the 90s. These were huge in the 90s.
You're listening to FFOP Radio.
Reach the
Hey everybody, and welcome to the show. My name is Devil Dave. Obviously. Devil Dave here. FFOP Radio is the show you are watching. Fix my hair. This is a fucking atrocious mask, and here's the thing, guys. It needs to be like heat gunned to my face. And also now that I'm seeing it, especially in black and white, you guys can't tell. It's red. It's a red mask because I'm the devil. It looks very Batman, right? I keep looking at myself and I go, Batman.
Holy moly!
Brick Newton gifted one membership.
Thank you so much, Brick Newton. Boy, oh boy.
Now half native, Mr. Yabo.
Mr. Yabo, now current full-time member of the... Oh, look at that. Did you guys ever throw a surprise party? 100% of you said yeah earlier. Now it's down to 80%.
Uh-oh.
Let's see what happens. Here's the thing. I never got a surprise party. Never got one. Wanted one. Saw Family Matters, Family Ties, All in the Family, all the family shows. Everything on TGIF, right? Everything that you saw, there was a sitcom that had a family in it. Someone would throw a surprise party.
Yeah.
And they would go, guys, And it was always the same fucking shtick too, right? Like it was Uncle Jesse, let's say. I don't know if they ever just threw him one. But they go, it's Uncle Jesse's birthday. And he's like turning, what was old back in the days? He's turning 28.
Yeah, he's ancient.
So we're gonna throw him a surprise party. Michelle, Stephanie, DJ, others. So pretend like, and that's whatever. Why are we talking about this? It's Halloween. But the surprise party thing, right? That's why we're talking about it, because it's in the song. Because, like, if every year you throw them a regular party, and then one year everybody's just like, oh, hey, Uncle Jesse, I'm off to school, smell you later, like, hope you have a great Wednesday, or whatever. And then, like, Uncle Jesse, with every interaction, is like, oh, Stephanie didn't talk about my birthday. Maybe Danny will. And Danny Tanner comes down the stairs. She's like, oh, Michelle shit the bed. Gotta take these sheets to the dry cleaner. He's like, all right, Danny. Oh, I need to make an Elvis impression or something.
Okay, so two things.
Yeah.
Ryan, the voice of the intro is a real person. She was my maid of honor at our wedding. Her name's Kristen. She lives in Arizona. She used to do a lot of VO work, like in general. As
She's done I still have a bunch of she did a bunch of VO stuff for us that I've used like in the old show, but I haven't like resurrected for YouTube.
And the second thing is looking at David from the angle that I'm looking at. The cheeks of this mask remind me of Spenny when he always when he has to smile and it makes his cheeks look like a chipmunk.
Like when he goes to the who's the hottest or whatever.
And he has to have like a model person.
I hate my smile.
Yeah, the cheeks of that mask remind me of that, and I don't like it.
Spenny's a bitch.
This angle.
You guys are a Kenny versus Spenny fan. I'm Team Kenny. Anyway. Yeah, she sang at our wedding too. She's a talented voiceover artist and singer.
Yep.
Anyway, what are we doing here tonight? We're gonna finish up the block that FDO put together for us. So let me just bring it over here. That was annoying. See, here's the thing. Not that one either. It should have gone like this. Hold on. Look, here's what we got tonight.
Ah.
It's been a rough day, guys. I'm trying to keep it together. And like 3 seconds before the show, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll do this tomorrow. I am combative as fuck. But you're in luck. Not I'm in luck. You guys are in luck because I've been drinking for an hour already. So I'm here's the thing. I might start spewing about small town politics. I'm gonna try to keep it to myself, but you guys know how it is. Here we are. Happy Halloween, everybody. It's getting closer every day. What's the date today? It's the 19th. We're so close. 12 days. I was going to say 22 days, but nope.
We're at the 12 days of Halloween mark.
12 days, people. Here we are. Now that I've got this together, I'm going to, whatever. You guys aren't going to see the costume fully. Maybe I'll wear it here on camera, but even still, you won't get it. But it's going to be like this devil mask, right? I'm going to have like obviously makeup under the eyes so it doesn't look like I'm showing up to like a low rent Halloween party with friends who's like, hey, yeah, come on, man. There'll be hot chicks. And you show up and there's like a gaggle of threes and you go, bro, I thought there was going to be hot chicks. He's like, come on, man. There's a cooler beer. And I go, yeah, but like, whatever.
You should be replacing your drinks with cans of Skyline chili.
Oh, I have the Skyline chili. Oh, God damn it. Here's the thing, guys. Since I've been drinking for an hour, the meager production and preparation I would have done, fucked. The cucumbers I grew in my garden that I was going to show you that look like butt plugs, I forgot them, right? The Skyline chili, it's in the cabinet. I forgot it. Anyway, that's why we're here. We're here to watch. We're basically picking up exactly where we left off with part one. Our Halloween commercials. We've got another half an hour to go. And if we for some reason blow through this in under an hour, I've got more, so don't worry.
This Halloween, find fun somewhere new. Pillsbury Halloween cookies.
In the butt.
Cookies! With pumpkins
No pickles? I'm going to make tons of pickles. Here's the thing.
Should I get them?
Get them, Krista. Because here's the thing. I was caught off guard. It's not Halloween-y. It's more garden-y. But I was... maybe I was treated. It wasn't tricked. I was treated. Because here's the thing. I've got You guys don't give a fuck. Why am I telling you this? Because I want to. I've got a garden out there full of vegetables, herbs, and the like, right? So I planted all these various cucumbers, Chinese, Japanese, lemon, Swiss cheese cucumbers. So you guys can't see this, like color-wise. It's like crazy, right? Like that's a cucumber. And I was like, why does it look so weird? And it's not green. It's black and white. It's white to you. It's like, it's white to me too. This one is a little
It's like
more
a
green.
white yellow.
Yeah, but these are lemon cucumbers. I thought something went fucking terribly wrong because I was like, here's the thing. When you label things, you just write cucumber. Do yourself the favor. Write
Don't.
lemon cucumber. Write heirloom Japanese. Write Chinese. Write whatever the cucumber is, the tomato is. Butt plug. Batman, right style? There you go. I'll give these to Krista off camera. See? But here's the thing. The wild thing about all of this was, right? This one I saw. There were two because I grow in a 5-gallon bucket. I don't trust the soil out here because we live in a mining town. And you guys know what mines do, right? They put a bunch of fucking shit in the atmosphere in the soil. But so this one and one that looks just like it that I ate. Dark green, weird little nubbin here in the bucket. I go, well, these guys aren't going to change shape. Like this nubbin has been there for a week and a half. I go, yeah, that thing is a shower, not a grower. So I go, clip, and I get those. Then I find this motherfucker hanging off the back of the bucket. I go, whoa, because that's the thing. That's the attachment point. It's just hanging there. I'm a clip. I go, what the fuck is this? It's like, imagine going into a shower one day and you're washing yourself and there's like an extra ball and it's 3 times as big as your other balls. I go, whoa. Amazing. And also, not for nothing, fucking delicious. These cucumbers, the flesh of these cucumbers is almost sweet. I don't want to say it is sweet because it's not. It's like just on the verge. It's super fresh. The skin, there's like no bitterness in the skin, which everybody's like, oh, what's that? Here's the thing. If you know what you're doing, the fucking cucumbers aren't bitter. Also, Skyline chili. I've got no bits for that. Anyway, thank you for indulging me in that. There was no reason for you to do that. I appreciate
In the
it.
middle. Just slice bacon, eat, and make their holiday the Doughboy
Bacon.
way before Halloween vanishes.
Come to the haunted house.
Already?
You never know quite what you'll see. The walls of ears, and nothing's as it first appears.
I know, with the chili is in black and white, you can almost imagine flavor.
There's a vampire bat, and an animal ghost, things that are good on a piece of toast, a pair of fangs and a pumpkin head.
Okay.
All in a sauce that's rich and red. Heinz.
I recently stumbled upon a 3-hour collection of Halloween commercials that I want to just sit down one day and spend 9 hours with you with. Straight through. Maybe I'll put my kid in stasis and we'll just do it. But this is one of those commercials that was in that and I go, whoa, because I go, what the fuck? Because I'm versed in British shit somewhat. I'm no King Cobra JFS, God rest his soul, where I'm, an Anglophile. And I consider myself British and I say cheerio to people. But things on toast, that always feels British to me. Beans on toast. Etc. So when you take Heinz Haunted House, which is essentially a straight up ripoff, where was Chef Boyardee when this was happening? God only knows. Still alive, probably. But Heinz puts out essentially Chef Boyardee pasta Haunted House. And they go, hey, how should we do it? A bowl? Maybe that's why they did it on toast. Chef Boyardee always puts it in a bowl. We'll put it on toast. Sure, it'll confuse everyone everywhere except for in the UK. But don't worry about it.
Haunted house.
It's our speciality.
Never before in the history of the American stage have you seen such high drama.
You don't need nice boys when
Yes,
you
to
live
put
on
stuff on
Skid
toast?
Row, Mr. Bush.
Mr. We just had this at the whatever. I'm not a musical fan, right? I think Little Shop of Horrors is one of the ones I can take. Because it's not music throughout. It's not I don't know, like a Newsies. I don't know, I had a girlfriend who was into musicals, and I go, it's taxing mentally.
I'm not a
Something
huge
like
musical
that.
person. I like Rocky Horror Picture Show. I like Edward Scissorhands.
Edward Scissorhands is not.
It's not a musical. I like Sweeney Todd. Sorry, Sweeney Todd is what I was thinking of. My bad. Johnny Depp. Sweeney
I like
Todd.
watching Indiana Jones because I just love music. Yeah, he goes back to that. Fuck.
I used to just put peanut butter on toast, Brick, and just eat it like that. Or I used to put American cheese on toast.
I went to church back when that was happening. I went to church with a girl. She's like, I don't like toast. Just eat dry ass white bread toast, and you know,
Oh no, you have to have something on there.
nothing ever surprised me about that.
Suspense.
Little red dots all over the floor.
And romance.
Yeah, I do like that ending because it's more like Night of the Triffids, right? Because here's the thing. In a real situation, yes, people will let their greed, their sexual proclivities, whatever made Seymour start feeding people and things to Audrey too. Yeah. The plants would fucking take over. Like in every movie you go like, well, the good guys won. And good for you if you believe that. But in reality, you go like, you wave a little money under someone's nose or anything, any sort of power. Even as the world crumbles around them, they'll go, oh, baby, I have no foresight. Oh, baby.
Brick puts canned
bone-chilling.
spaghetti,
It's
beans,
mind-tingling.
mince, or leftovers on toast. Like any kind of leftovers? Like
Yeah, like if you have leftover enchiladas. Like, do you have leftover enchiladas?
do you have enchiladas in New Zealand?
Mexican food, right? Like, here's the thing. Nowhere I go cannot have Mexican food. Like, if I moved to New Zealand, I wouldn't. Maybe. If I go, hey, you guys got Mexican food down there, I would hear, I don't know. I'm so ingrained in the Southwest. If I don't have like jalapenos and tomatoes and onions and shit like that, I don't think I can live there, right? I tried living in Chicago for a while, and what a fucking disaster. The Skyline chili crowd, I'd call those folks. But more like I was going to say Castlevania burger. God damn it, FDO. White Castle.
White Castle.
Whatever.
Don't shop around. Go see it at the Westwood Playhouse.
Sometimes the Mexican food here isn't authentic either.
We have excellent Mexican food here, but not authentic. Right, and that's the problem, though. Is like, I've never been to China, so I'm never going to be like, this is a real Chinese food. Like, I'm surrounded by Mexicans and people of Hispanic heritage 24/7. So I have access to authentic, full-blown, real Mexican food. And I don't know if I could ever give that up. Like, if I went to China and ate, like, real Chinese food, I'd probably be like, what the fuck is this? I need something homogenized for, someone from the Midwest. But when it comes to, like, New World spices, you know how they have New World and Old World monkeys? I say New World spices. Those are where I reign supreme. It's like how Ralph is a Viking in his sleep.
What's the magic word?
Well, blast your puny planet to smithereens.
Chinese
I was going to say
food.
that next.
New York City.
Orange and vanilla. This will please the alien federation.
Guys, there's an album out there called Get a Rope. That's, not for nothing.
The Simpsons are back haunting Burger King. Now in every big kids meal you can get.
Now, do you think anyone ever flips a coin to be like Bela Lugosi or Karloff, or they just go, we need a spooky voice, be Karloff? Oh, Simpsons.
The Simpsons creepy classic.
And also
Each
this is, like,
has
pretty
a
weak.
spooky screen. You can collect all 10 if you dare.
Do you?
Float sold separately.
Okay, not for nothing. I want to stop this, and I want to get up on a soapbox for a moment, because I haven't done that yet this show. But do you guys think that the big kids meal was the beginning of the end? Right? To me, I feel like from this viewpoint, the big kids meal was the last nail in the coffin to separate the men from the boys. Right? Because when there was a hard line in the sand. Every culture has one, right? The Hispanics have quinceañeras for the women. They don't do much for the boys, but the Jews have the bar and the bat mitzvahs. Other cultures, I'm sure, do things as well. What we had as white people was the kids' meal, right? So you go, well, at some point there's a hard line in the sand. You go, you're not a kid anymore. Put away your childish things. You have to buy the Whopper. You have to get a number 1 or beyond, right? You can't just get the kids' meal anymore. But they go, hey, what if we made a big kids' meal and we just added another slice of beef on the burger, couple more nugs in there, and then your fat, entitled 12 to 15-year-olds can still pretend they're children and prolong a period of arrested development stretching into their 40s so they can collect things like Hot Wheels and Ninja Turtles and get on YouTube and wear stupid fucking masks.
Discover how to turn your front porch into a haunted house. Discover not all vampires are scary. Discover Garden Ridge, where you'll find the biggest selection of Halloween
Isn't this spooky music like that whole like it's like Sister Hazel where it's like do. Yeah,
decorations
spooktacular.
and costumes in the city, all at prices that can't be beat.
Right, Barnacle Boy couldn't handle a normal-sized Krabby Patty, but he wanted to. That's what, and that here, not for nothing. Let's stop and talk about this for a minute. I talk about this a lot, but it's like the integration of you as a person. Barnacle Boy found out the hard way. You guys can probably find out the hard way if you don't know. Accept who you are. Sometimes you go, I'm bigger than a junior Krabby Patty. And sometimes you want to spin your wheels. Sometimes you want to hit that red line and be like, yeah, I'm going to test my merit. Test my metal rather than my merit. Test my metal to figure out my merit. Just accept who you are. If you're a lazy slacker, piece of shit, just be okay with that. Don't tell people that you're this when everybody sees you covered in gravy stains and mustard, right? Like, don't tell people that you're taking the world by storm and, at any moment the world could break open only in the next minute to send a text to be like, are we still friends? Stuff like that. It's annoying as fuck, guys. Grow up.
Discover the fall sale.
Brick says, do you guys have 21st parties? That's the big one here, even though you're already old enough to drink, drive, and vote.
Yeah.
The
21 parties, like in our whatever here where I am anyway, 16, 21. And if you're a woman, you can turn every year into a week-long celebration if you're a pathetic, vain bitch. But usually it's just like 16, 21, and like
18's a big one too, though.
18. Yeah, but there's like
it's like more of a, I don't want to say coming of age.
I
but
remember my 16. I remember my 21. I think if I had to, this may be a false memory, but I think by my 18th birthday, I went to Fiddlesticks Family Fun Park and rode golf carts. Or not golf carts.
Go-karts?
Stupid go-karts. Yeah. So I spent my 18th birthday frustratedly and sluggishly rolling around a small go-kart track. I don't know, guys. Do you ever find yourself on a go-kart track and you're looking, right? And because you're in that line for a while, because whatever, every go they get between 3 and 5 laps, depending on if they go by Diddy Kong racing rules or not. So you're there for like 20 fucking minutes and you're scoping out the lane. You go, that one, that's the fast one. And then you get into it and it's fucking dog shit. What's up with that?
And save up to 50% on all scarecrows. Discover you're never too old to go trick-or-treating. Discover garden.
Right, yeah, that's a good point, FDO. Like, you're 18, so like all the dudes
Jameson.
Sorry, Jameson. What did I say?
FDO.
Sorry, FDO. Jameson. Yeah, like all the dudes, I don't know. Does that make you better? Like if you're one of those slobbering perverts, like chomping at the bit at some 17-year-old because you're waiting for like the legal, I don't know, man. Here's the thing. Gut check yourself, right? If it feels weird and you got to go, like if your only defense for doing something is, well, it's legal. I'm right. Because like the things I do, like day-to-day life, someone says, well, why did you do that? And I would have a myriad of reasons, typically.
Right.
If someone said, hey, Dave, why did you do that? And I go, well, it's legal. How would that feel if it hit you in the gut, right? And I go, Like you see me, like, you know, because every state is different. Like what you can't, some states you can't wash a mule on Sunday, but let's see, you find me hunched over a table and you go, "Hey, Dave," and you turn around and I'm like competitively forcing rodents to like battle with small blades and lasers that I tied to them, and it's very cruel. And you go, "Oh my God, you're a monster. Why are you doing this?" And I go, "Well, it's not illegal." How would you feel?
And just for shopping that's fun.
I, Speedy McGreedy, have created Frankenstein Mouth.
I want juicy burgers.
We'll go to Hardee's.
Burgers are juicy and hearty.
Right, Ivan. Hardee's job royals them.
Let's say hello to Hardy.
Look at this. It's like 1976, and they have a fucking flat screen TV. Those buttons.
It's Halloween time. When you buy a burger...
Has it been 20? Yeah, I guess so. You got me.
Put in the fun machine, which gives you a Halloween prize.
I got a creepy crawly Halloween.
You know, Theo, we might blow through these 30 minutes of
You never
commercials
know.
in no
Sometimes
time.
you just go, "Woo!" You know, there's nothing to say.
Sometimes, never.
Participating Hardee's.
It's happened.
Has it?
Other-
Rex, leave whatever you are doing and
Why? Sorry. Why do people want to see a collection, a gaggle, a conglomeration of various monsters living in a hotel for my entire fucking life? Dracula, the Wolfman, the Mummy, the Creature from the Black Lagoon, Frankenstein's monster, etc., have been running, living in, or somehow like being entangled in hotel bullshit. Why? Like, I don't see any other creatures or characters or any of the doing that. It's not like Michael Myers. Of course, these are all like essentially public domain characters. You can throw them wherever. But like, what is our fascination with fucking hotels? I feel like I've seen so many other examples. You want more? There's so many.
the kitchen immediately. Our guest has a healthy appetite tonight, Rex. I want you to see that he gets lots of his favorite soup.
I got it.
Name those other cartoons where monsters are running through hotels.
Well, there's the one that I can't remember, obviously, but like all of the Hotel Transylvanias, right? This Monster Bash, like I feel like in the 90s, what was huge in the 90s was like what bed and breakfasts are today, where everybody's like, "Oh, messenger B&B." Like everybody was having a hotel fantasy. Because the concept of an Airbnb didn't exist. So if you wanted to like house strangers and have them pay you money so they could fuck on your furniture and you could clean up their bodily fluids afterwards, you had to have a hotel. So that way you could have dozens, potentially hundreds of sheets just dripping in human excretions. Not excrement. That'd be disgusting. It's not that hotel. Right, guys? Gross. Sex perverts, am I right? Do get candy. Don't get molested by a neighbor, right? I'll never let that happen again.
Scarier for parents than youngsters. After all, they're worried about their little ghosts and goblins who are out trick-or-treating.
You know one way to stop the worry? Go out with your fucking kids. Oh, sure, yeah, all these parents, they sure, as they're getting drunk and blowing each other, they're like, "Where are my kids?" Right? I mean, how many times the cliche exists for a reason, right? Like how many times, like I feel like it even happened on Goosebumps with like it's always a trio of kids and they're always public domain characters. It's like a scarecrow, a tin man, and a fucking witch. And they go, dun, dun, dun. Oh, this is the house, blah, 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 whatever dialogue happens. And the woman of the house comes out with her tits hanging out and she goes, "Oh, hey, whoa." And like it's a sex party happening. I feel like I've seen that a million times too. Monsters are running hotels and horny housewives are fucking on Halloween exclusively, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah, the parents are off at partying at a monster hotel.
Yeah, they're at a monster hotel fucking each other. And they go, "Well, yeah, I would be..." Here's the thing. I don't know about you guys, but like when I'm deep in the throes of banging, not in like a group setting, which, why would you? That's weird. But like, I'm not like, never am I like, oh, where are my keys? Or I wonder what my kid's up to. Or like, is it 10 o'clock somewhere? Like, what's the Kmart Blue special? I'm never thinking about anything but the action.
So here are a few safety tips from Punchy, the spokesperson for Hawaiian Punch Fruit Punch. Tell your
Hawaiian Punch Fruit Punch.
His name is Punchy. He's the spokesperson for Hawaiian Punch Fruit Punch. Whatever. This character probably makes some people cream their jeans. I hated this character. I think his hat is stupid. I know what it's like going for. It's like one of those island. We all had one in the 90s. Like if you made it through the 90s without a straw Jamaican hat with all the frills around it,
I thought that was his hair.
you were probably in a tube the whole time. No, that's not his hair. But like, what the fuck is this, right? Dracula is public domain. The Wolfman is public domain. You give him a little like black Zorro mask, and you're like, how about a Hawaiian Punch?
children
Fuck
to
you.
stay in the neighborhood and to trick-or-treat in groups. Younger children should always be accompanied by a...
See, I later understood that the cream he was talking about was semen, and the jeans he was talking about were the pants he was wearing. Isn't that the fucking stupidest? Like, don't do that, Chris. Like, whoever was whoever was editing that section of like Predator Raw, be like, Chris, don't bother explaining the whole jeans in your jeans thing because it's gonna make you look like a fucking boomer. And he's like, well, later we found out that the jeans he was talking about was genetic material produced by his testicles, and the other jeans he was talking about were his Dockers. Or no, the Levi's.
His Levi's.
The Dockers makes khakis. Fuck that one up.
Responsible adult.
Choose costumes that are loose, reflective, and fire-resistant. Always check...
Fire-resistant!
There's lots of fires going trick-or-treating.
What? Hold on! The surprise party has dropped down to 71%. What is happening here?
Candy your children bring home before letting them eat it.
Make sure you staple a bunch of McDonald's garbage on them. And if they run out of McDonald's garbage, Burger King or any sort of garbage will work. Filet-O-Fish wrappers. You guys got a Long John Silver. Just pelt your children with hush puppies. It'll make them safer. Trust us.
Best idea of all, why not have a Halloween party at home?
Do you think McDonald's was like a little angry that they used their props?
Halloween party for the neighborhood gives everyone a chance to dress up and
Hey, bitch, remember, we only have one take.
Yeah,
so.
one take. You already fucked it up
Remember,
twice.
Halloween needn't be scary to be fun.
You say K meaning, okay. Here's the thing. Sorry, let me stop this and talk about something that does nothing to do with Halloween. But I kind of appreciate that because I used to listen to the Adam Carolla show when it was on the radio. And I think the only reason I say that is because whatever your opinion is on him as a person, he would walk the line of like doing inside jokes and like explaining things perfectly. Like sometimes he would stop and like explain if it was too much, but I feel like that happens here. Like, but that's the thing that like Chris didn't have that filter. Chris Hansen of To Catch a Predator, the non-Halloween related content, is he goes, you may. I don't know, man. It's like when a boomer tries to dumb it down. Like it's already dumb if a boomer's doing it. Fuck you, boomers. Gotcha.
This Halloween, be the most
Don't have sex with your
house on the
pumpkins.
block. While the other
You know that has to
neighbors
happen,
are
guys.
passing out boring
Gross.
old chocolate bars,
Three Musketeers.
candies, and bland treats. Why don't you give the kids what they
Please
need?
eat them the orthodox way.
Exciting and smooth taste of
Oh, the
Newport
new-
Oh boy.
Oh boy, when I finish a fun-sized Snickers, I like to have a fun-sized Newport.
menthol cigarettes, the most refreshing smoke. Newport menthol cigarettes. Alive
Diabolical.
with
No,
pleasure.
Jacqueline!
Alive with pleasure.
What a brilliant workaround. Because, like, here's the thing. like since whatever the 50s, you can't be seen smoking in print or on screen, right? So you could be seen holding a cigarette. Nothing says pumpkins can't smoke.
A rabbit's foot carried for luck. A pinch of salt tossed over the shoulder. A sense of foreboding.
I had a rabbit's foot.
Same.
And
mine was dyed like pink.
Mine was green. And I was like, because part of me wanted to buy into, because I was gullible and wanted to believe in ghosts and aliens and shit. So part of me wanted to go like, yeah, like this is lucky.
Mm-hmm.
But the other half of me, which was actually more like 60, 70%, was weirded out because you could feel the bunny's nails.
Yeah, I
You go,
wasn't
"Oh
a
my
fan of
God,
the
this
bones
was
and
on
like
this was a real rabbit.
Yeah.
It was hopping around eating grass and possibly fucking or getting fucked. Not like, how long could it have been? It's a keychain now, but crazy.
At the sight of a black cat.
They were huge in the 90s then.
Huge in the 90s.
Or reminders
I mean, they
of a
weren't that
darker
huge. They were like regular rabbit's feet. They weren't like overgrown. It wasn't like a Night of the Lepus situation.
time when the world was young. Nature seemed all-powerful, and humble charms were man's best protection against unknown evil.
1971.
Enter the enchanted world, a spellbinding
Was
series
that
from
1971?
Time Life books that probes the forgotten origins of the world's strangest curiosities. In each lavishly illustrated volume, you'll move through storybook lands where the original...
I miss the times before the internet, right? Because like you could buy a book, and back then in the old days when you had to walk uphill both ways to school and like condoms were made out of sheep intestines and all that. Like you could buy a book, like your grandmother, your uncle, your aunt, someone in your family would have like a collection of books from Reader's Digest or something along those lines, where it was like the occult, ghosts, fairies, anything that was like supernatural, and you go like, whoa. And that felt, I was more willing to believe people being duped before the internet, because you would have to, like, there was a vetting process, right? Like if you wanted to be a crackpot and write a book about fairies and or ghosts or like what Bigfoot's dick smells like or any of that stupid, like stuff that doesn't exist, right? You would still have to go through like channels, and companies would have to okay it, and they would have to like be a reasonable amount of fact checking or a certain amount of nuance to show that like there's a difference between fact and like legend or whatever. And so back then I had a lot more weight I would place into crackpots because they had to put in more effort. Now you can watch a YouTube video and turn into a fucking nut job, and it's based off of nothing. They had to do zero actual research. Someone could sit there like I am now, possibly pantsless, possibly with a chrome apparatus hanging out of their ass and a foxtail. I don't know. I'm not here to judge, right? Sex perverts, do what you will. But the moral of the story is like this person who did these books, or was probably a tribunal of people, had to like answer to authority and like checks and balances. Whereas anyone else here can go like, you know what? A ghost once licked my asshole. And you go, as the viewer, you go, huh, I believe you. Somebody, because not all of you, obviously, but some of you. Because you know how like, because there's that saying like every movie is someone's favorite movie. Like every bullshit theory is someone's life philosophy. And it's kind of sad. And paper was all
Thanks
you
to the
needed.
tales of childhood who weren't always happy ones. The enchanted world takes you back to a time when restless apparitions drifted through darkened hallways.
Some ghosts were nothing more than cold spots on floors or shadows in corners. Others...
No, typically it was people like, I don't know, man. 62% were at the yeah. Oh my God. Anyway, but like, that made me forget what I was talking about. Shit. Well, there you go. 62%.
took human form.
Something about
A time
sneaky
when men who
ghosts.
called-
Hold on. Let me try and back.
Did you read what FTO said? He says in nearly 40 minutes, we've watched 4 minutes of commercials. We're blowing right through this.
Hey, you know,
we're doing it, man.
I can hit, the next time I hit play could just be nothing. But commercials, you don't know.
Themselves sorcerers used the tarot to prophesy the future.
The hanged man dangling from a gallows was a sign of life in suspension,
Okay.
while the death card indicated change.
Sorry, but have healthy skepticism, right? Don't be like I was before, because I don't know how do I want to say this. So, like, if you go to your doctor or if you want to perform a test to measure the physical, like our shared reality, the physical world that we all share, what you expect is to run a test over and over and over again to get the same result. Because that's what you're looking for. You say, well, I need to know if this is a fact. You go, well, here's a test that will, if it's true, will prove that fact. So you run it and you run it and you run it and you run it. And if it's overwhelming, you go, well, I have reasonable certainty. Why did I start telling this fucking story? God
I don't know.
damn it.
These last two like long narratives I have checked out because I have no idea what you're talking
That's
about.
not helping. You're supposed to be here to like.
I usually am pretty good at it, but right now
Hold on. Okay, hold on. This is.
I missed what the commercial was to begin with.
Well, maybe that'll help. Hold on.
And a time when malevolent creatures were thought to stalk the night. In
Nope,
search-
that totally wiped everything that I just had. What I could have worked back from is now gone. Fuck. Guys, you guys know what I was talking about right there? It felt so right. And
Let
then
us know.
Krista goes,
Let us know in 45 seconds when you hear this.
God damn
of hapless victims.
Unwise was the wayfarer who journeyed by night, for in the shadows, greedy eyes
Something.
glittered,
God damn it, FDO.
curled teeth clicked.
Begin your journey.
It
through the
felt
enchanted-
so.
It felt
Like-
so right.
Not so right, but it felt like this was something that needed to be said. And I spent too much time not saying it.
World with wizards and witches. Examine it free for 10 days. If you keep it, other volumes will follow. One about every other month. Spells and bindings. Ghosts.
Okay, I don't like the word about in that. About every other month.
Just about.
Hey, here's the thing. When you buy Nickelodeon magazine, it'll be quarterly to start, but eventually they worked it to monthly.
Roughly.
They never said, hey, it'll be about every other month. If
Every
4
8 to
months
12
pass
weeks.
by, that's normal. It might be every other month. 7, 8 months might pass. It might be 2027. And you'll get the last. Oh, fairies finally came. Thank you. Publishers Clearinghouse.
FTO says stop drinking before and during the stream and it won't happen.
The day I've had FDO, you can't. You just can't. I can't. That's all there is to it.
And water spirits. So enter the enchanted world where anything is possible. And a little luck never hurts.
That was a good. You guys wouldn't notice this, but that film was run backwards because like that was too perfect. Did you see that?
No.
Krista? We're about to see it again.
All right.
So
He
enter
goes,
the
"Whoop."
enchanted world
Ah.
where anything is possible.
And then
Yeah.
And a
you
little
see how
luck
unnatural that was?
Yes. Yeah.
I know your tricks. We're still in the same commercial. It's been 19 minutes. Guys, stop stopping the video. I'm trying as hard as I can to get through this, and we've been through not even 5 minutes. Stop.
Examine Wizards and Witches free for 10
Listen,
days.
or write Wizards and Witches. Yeah, on the post office box. Say, hey, I'm writing a letter, Mom. I want to get some books. 2 Wizards and Witches.
Just call 1-800-351-1500. Keep it and pay just $14.99 plus shipping and handling.
It is
Buy
subject
only
to
the books
credit
you like.
acceptance. You
Cancel at
will
any
have to
time.
pass a credit check. But if you do, about every other month, you'll get a book.
So act now.
About every month is reference to how long it'll take to get through these commercials.
1-800-351-1500.
Quiet.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Are you just stopping it for no reason now?
No, I have a reason. Because this comes up every Halloween. And because there's no third thing, right? Because you have Count Chocula. Because in my head, you've got chocolate and you've got fruit. Now, in chocolate, I would put
Cereal.
caramel, I would put vanilla, anything that isn't fruit. I would just label as chocolate.
Uh-huh.
So like caramelized sugar, because it's not a fruit flavor, is in the chocolate. Moral of the story is, here's the thing. I know I talk about this a lot, but Dodge and Plymouth both put out a neon. They both put out a neon, right? So Frankenberry and Booberry feels a little extravagant, right? Franken caramel? Something? Anything? Both berries? Where is this going? Exactly.
I'm me, Fruit, with my fruit-flavored cereal, Fruit, part of your nutritious breakfast.
Guys, and when they offered a third option, fourth. When they offered a fourth option, because you have Count Chocula, Boo Berry, and Frankenberry, they go, hey, guess what? We're not putting berry at the end. We put berry up front. It's Berry Brute. What the fuck?
But delicious fruit.
Right, but yes, FDO. For those of you not watching the chat in the future, possibly, he says there's a caramel monster. She's a zombie. Yes, she reared her fat ass somewhere around like 2024.
Oh, it's Fruit Brute. Rhymes. It rhymes. Fruit Brute.
Right. Okay. FDO. Let me ask you something. If you were to tell me, here's the thing. What fruit do you think they used? If you were to listen, because I haven't been, if you were to listen to this commercial, maybe they'll say it now. Do you think he's going to tell the fruit flavors, and do you think they'll be mostly berries? But P.S. FDO, guess what? I said chocolate and fruit, right? So even if you say, well, it's not Berry Brute, Dave, it doesn't matter. It's fruit. So shh, let's hear it. Shh, listen.
Fruit has fruit-flavored marshmallows for the howling good taste of fruit. Count Chocula's got chocolate marshmallows.
Frankenberry's got strawberry-flavored marshmallows.
Okay, so here's the thing. Because I've noticed this, Frankenberry is a pink cereal and Booberry is a blue cereal. So is it Franken strawberry and Boo blueberry? And if so, why split hairs?
Ryan says, when Frankenberry first came out, it created a panic. This one kid loved it so much he ate almost nothing, but he saw he had red poop. They thought they had internal bleeding. Turned out it was the dye. They had to change the recipe.
Here's the thing, guys. I don't want to live my life like... I don't want any of the products that come to me or that are marketed to me be augmented in any way because some kid on the spectrum only ate that. Like, do you guys remember Tosh.0 with that, like, 100%, like, could fix his life but didn't want to dude? Was like, Burger King took away their chicken fries and now I have... Come on, dude. Come on.
Fruit, with a howling good taste of fruit.
Like bananas and mangoes, kiwis, etc.
This Halloween, M&M's will send $1 million to one lucky person's home.
That's a lot of money in
I
the...
don't think he likes me.
Whenever this was.
The 90s. And P.S. Like if the horseman were to cut your head off, do you think it would be right below the nose? Or do you think it would be the whole head? I say that because obviously you see the peanut M&M here. He's cut right above the bridge of the nose.
He should just be like cut in half, basically.
Essentially. Like, not for nothing. I've seen Sleepy Hollow this month 3 times because it's on Pluto TV every fucking day. I don't know why. This is the 2000s. Well, maybe it's 2000. When did Sleepy Hollow come out? Maybe it's like 2001, but it's still early thousands. But still, woof. Terrible time to be alive.
Enter for a chance.
The mental gymnastics that the 2000s kids will have to flip to like make that look good. Cyrax level.
Hallmark has the things to make Halloween a day of double takes. Scare up some friends with spooky props. T-shirt and tails and bop diddy drop. Cast a Hallmark spell to return for the worst. For myths, for masks, for beanies you thirst. With things from Hallmark, what's no bother when Halloween take deserves another. Look where Hallmark products lurk. You'll find things most frightening. This new bazaar can make your Halloween enlightening.
Hallmark commercials are that perfect. Like if there's a Venn diagram, like there's two circles, right? And it's like the shit that is interesting enough to give a fuck about, and the shit that is so crazy that you can't help but look away. Hallmark commercials are right there in the middle, where every time I watch them, every second that ticks by feels like a fucking eternity.
There's no need to be frightened. It's only little Dracula. He doesn't frighten Igor, the brains of the family, or his...
Right, but like if the basis of the situation, right, you shouldn't be scared because the guy whose head falls open and his brain is exposed to the air isn't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Like if you walk into a mental institution, you go, "Hey, don't worry." Like almost everybody here shits on the floor. You can do it too. I don't think that's still right.
friends like Deadwood. And he certainly doesn't frighten his enemies like Garlic Man. So don't be afraid of little
Garlic
Dracula.
Man?
He's looking for fun. Just like you.
Short-lived. Can you believe it?
Oh boy. Also, like, okay, so
okay, say your thing quick, and then I'll tell my thing.
go ahead, because I'll remember mine. You won't remember yours.
So back in the day, I'm still to this day a Lovecraft fan, but I thought because I heard there's an anecdote. It's like in I Am Providence, the Lovecraft biography put together by S.D. Joshi, where like he as a small kid, because everybody thinks that he was like a recluse and a shut-in and a weirdo, and mostly he was, but he's still a human being and wanted to do human things. So when he was a kid, he had like a fort in like the backwoods of New England in Rhode Island, where he would like do detective agency stuff with his friends, and they would, like kid games and stuff. I found that very heartwarming, but I also thought, wouldn't it be hilarious if it were like a miniature kid Lovecraft with like an adult? But like he solved mysteries like a pup named Scooby-Doo or whatever, where like they have no real power, but all of their enemies are so stupid they can't help but lose to children. Like, what if Shaggy had a real gun, right? So it was Little Lovecraft, boy detective, possibly, or maybe comma, depending on your grammar, people. H.P. Lovecraft, boy detective with a real gun. So there would always be like a lighthearted, like 60-80% of the episode, like Murder, She Wrote, where she's like, oh gosh, I'm Angela Lansbury. I've got shredded mini wheats for breakfast, and there's the murderer, got him. But like, what if it turned like ultra dark and like Jessica Fletcher pulled out like, I don't know, a karambit or some other crazy, some crazy knife, and like was running it along the cheek of a man she tied to a chair in a dark room that was wet, and a single light bulb was above them. I said, wouldn't it be funny if a bunch of children tried to solve mysteries, but every episode ends, or at least the culmination is like the person is on like Dexter style, like on a rack or in a chair somewhere, and little Lovecraft is like trying to get at the meat of the issue. And like, you're just a kid. Then he pulls out his real gun and things get serious.
FCO says you're just describing little Hellboy.
Fuck! Well, this was like 20 years ago I had this idea. Krista?
This doesn't have anything to do with Halloween, but you mentioned Cyrex. You mentioned Cyrex before. Anybody in the chat like follow fucking lolcows and know that King Cobra died?
King Cobra's dead. Music Prince Marty is dead.
Well, yeah. I knew he died.
You say, oh yeah, like everybody should know that. And you know what is personally the most like devastating is, so, and maybe it's why I've stopped watching true crime as much, because there was two of my favorite channels are Morbid Curiosity and Dreading. Dreading is a dude and his brother. Irrelevant. I just tie these two together because they have similar voices. but Morbid Curiosity was run by a dude, and he did excellent content, and he is now stepping into Music Biz Marty's shoes. John is the guy's name. He went from excellent true crime content to somewhat lazy, obviously more than
trolling.
What I'm doing. No, but like somewhat lazy, like related to true crime still, to now he is just like, he's set up in a room and he's now straight up sending, not even sending, he is fabricating screenshots and sending packages through the mail to troll Cyrax. And not for nothing, you do you. I can't say shit about Dick because I'm nobody from nowhere doing nothing. But it just bums me the fuck out that one of my favorite creators went from like, cause I was rooting for him in a way, like he had some health issues or whatever, and it was like he was getting married, and I was like, yeah, man, pull through, your content's great and all over. And then cut to today, and he's like walking around a room like Howard Stern style, being like, here's the package that I said I sent to Cyrax. Like, God damn.
I don't remember talking about it last stream. I don't remember bringing it up because I thought David just told me like
did. I probably it's just been bugging me because like he's probably talking about the locals dying because like I think I brought up King Cobra did pass and I brought that up in the last episode. I don't know, it's just amazing. Like I don't think that I've never had any credibility. But like, if I had it, I wouldn't throw it all away to chase fucking Cyrax. Like, I'm not doing that now, and I have nothing. Whatever, guys.
Want to play Electronic Dracula? You'll go bats playing this game. To find my gold, you must battle Wolfman. Then my vampire bats.
P.S. It's 1976, and this takes 10 D cells.
They're tricky, aren't they? One of those coffins contains the gold. Take the wrong one and I fly out to stop you. It's so much fun. It will make you smile.
Yeah.
Electronic Dracula by Epa.
Service merchandise.
It's so much fun. It'll make you smile.
Yeah,
I don't know how much fun you guys have to have before you smile, but for me, it's a lot.
Did you have service merchandise out here?
Fuck no.
My mom used to get so service merchandise, I mean, from what I remember back east was like a jewelry place. Like I don't remember
Dracula's.
I don't remember anything else outside of jewelry because like it was right next to Sears Hardware. So we would go to Sears Hardware and like my dad would look at like the lawnmowers and all the tools and all that bullshit. And then we'd go to service merchandise where my mom would get jewelry from.
No, so Ryan bought his first Game Boy there. So it's probably like, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's probably east of the Mississippi. I've heard of service merchandise. I don't know them specifically, but they do feel like a Sears or a...
It's a mail order department store, basically, says Mr. Yabo.
Oh,
yeah, it was a long ass time. I was small.
Like Sears, Roebuck, J.C. Penney's, they all started out as like, that's the weird thing about it is like, these things have lasted for so long, and it's, I guess not all of them have lasted. Obviously, Sears is gone, so J.C. Penney's is hanging out by a thread. But like,
is Macy's still around? Yeah.
No.
Really? I thought Macy's was...
Oh, no, yeah, I'm thinking of Mervyn's. Macy's is still hanging on by a thread. Mervyn's has been gone for a while.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, Macy's is there, and they're trying to revive the Toys R Us brand, which I appreciate.
Oh, yeah.
Not going well, because yikes.
Are you scared? No, I'm hungry.
Then it's Badabble time with Kid Cuisine Halloween meals.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And obviously FDO has been following that too, because if you're a fan of lighthearted whimsy, you're going to hope for Toys R Us's resurrection like the Mighty Phoenix. And I supported them. They did the Toys R Us pop-ups. We went to the Macy's in our state to support them. I bought Hot Wheels and shit from them. I don't know.
It's not the same, obviously.
Fuck you, Mitt Romney. Fuck you, Bain Capital. Fuck you for fucking over every childhood after you bought Toys R Us. Fuck you. From the bottom of my heart.
When you create fun with your food,
Oh, isn't that fun? See, when people want to show you how fun things are, they'll give you like a little packet of icing. They won't just throw 2 slabs of shit in a foil container and be like, eat it up, you fucking swine.
Kid Cuisine lets you food
Boo. Good joke, Dracula.
your chocolate brownie with frosting. Fadabble your applesauce and turn it green. Then
Fadabble. Hey guys, if you lived through the 90s, type a 1 in the chat if you ever fadabbled your applesauce.
slime a ghost. Don't be afraid to fadabble. With Kid Cuisine.
In the laboratory
How did I miss the whole fadabbling craze?
I never did it.
of Dr. Frankenstein, something incredible was created.
Reese's? Yeah.
The great taste of pure milk chocolate and delicious peanut butter.
Fadabble didn't come around until 2000s.
And obviously, anything that came around in the 2000s sucked.
And Ryan got arrested for fadabbling.
God damn it. First degree fadabbling. Yeah, not for, I don't know why this made me think of it, but you consider the 2000s and fadabbling. That made me think of the, I don't even know what they're called. Like, I know what my Oakleys are called now. They're gas cans, they're diesels, I remember all of the big Oakleys, but like those alien bug-eyed, I must have had like 30 knockoff pairs and 1 real pair. But like, fucking disgusting. Like, every time I look at myself, I catch a picture in a box or whatever, Facebook will say, here's what you look like, because I sometimes post pictures, and it goes, here's what you look like in 2001. It's the same feeling in my gut I get when I see a furry. It's fucking disgusting.
Unfortunately, no one would listen. And so the world would have to wait for the 2 great tastes that taste great together in Reese's peanut butter cups.
In a box.
Yeah, it was a crisp-ass package. Right, so you're watching this commercial and you're thinking, why is Frankenstein in ice? You've obviously seen this commercial before. Why is Frankenstein in ice, number 1? Number 2, why does he have a big pen? But why is he in ice? And the big pen!
Where'd he get the paper from?
Yeah, I'll believe that he had a pocket in his coat where he keeps a notebook. I'll buy that. But did they not search him and at least empty his hands before freezing him? Right? This is obviously some sort of man-made contraption.
Here, Dick. You're probably not going
Oh, he's in ice because the mansion burned down.
Yeah, every time I burn a mansion down, there's always just tons of ice left over. And I go, yeah, that's basically what you said.
Universal Studio Japan Halloween Horror Night は怖くて理性がボーン叫んで超スッキリ
ハロウィンはこうでなくってハロウィンホラーナイト
開催日増量
What?
Why does every Japanese commercial feel like that? Right? I can't even describe to you what that felt like, but every Japanese commercial I've seen feels like that. Whether it's Arnold Schwarzenegger drinking a little tiny can of coffee and turning into a rocket, shooting to the moon, or Universal Studios Japan trying to get me out there for Halloween. I feel like it's the same fucking commercial.
Yeah.
Like Bruce Willis could be selling me canned coffee, and I go, yeah.
I've got a creepy new game, Spider Wars. Wow. It's crawling with fun. I knock off your spiders, you knock off mine. I love to make them dangle.
I love to make them splat.
I love to make them dangle too, but when I don't tell people about it, like, gross. Are you gonna say that to a child? Jesus
for your
Christ.
Bad move.
Where's you?
Fuck you, Renfield. Flick. Bleh, bleh, bleh. Bleh.
So?
I'm out of here.
Hey, wait!
Now you gotta beat me to be king of the web.
Spider Wars from Milton Bradley.
for 7
Yeah, it's like fucking Connect 4, but shittier. Bleh.
straight, creepy, chilling, frightening, terrifying hours. You can let Comedy Central scare the bejesus out of you, or you can just sit around and pick candy corns from your teeth. Watch Scared Stiffless today, starting in noon.
Is that whose voice is that?
Yeah,
Penn. Okay.
Penn Jillette must have spent. If you took all of his time in the VO booth, he probably spent 2 years there in the 90s. For Comedy Central alone.
Yeah.
Every bumper, every interstitial, every advertisement had Penn Jillette's voice on it.
Here at Comedy Central.
P.S. If you can find it, I heartily endorse the Penn Jillette Radio Hour. It wasn't super funny, it wasn't super interesting, but it was comfort food. I liked this. By the time I found it, God knows what the state of it is now. But he was on like CBS Radio for a few years, maybe less. But he like broadcast out of Vegas. He had Michael Goudot as his sidekick, and they were both great together. And it was like wholesome nerdiness. Like they had their very own Ryan Maxwell, their very own FDO. They had people in their audience that did certain things, and I like that about it because they would call them out by name. Like they had Natasha 1 and 2 that would email, or like all these people. I fucking love that shit because it was almost like a podcast or a YouTube channel, or a podcast or a YouTube channel, because like they just had, it was Penn Jillette on the radio for an hour. You could email them at penjillette@gmail.com of all places. And he would just go like, hey, yeah, here's an email from our friend, yada, yada, yada. And there was like a cast of characters.
I like his voice. I like his voice a lot. Huh?
Ana, come unas Snickers.
Oh my god.
¿Por qué? Porque das miedo cuando tienes hambre.
Oh shit, now I'm satiated, but my spinal cord is still severed. And she falls to the ground like a sack of potatoes.
¿Mejor? Mejor.
¡Ey!
Mejor.
¡Ver mi novela!
Cuando tienes hambre, no eres tú. Snickers satisface tu Halloween.
Goddamn, yeah, I love Spanish. I don't feel comfortable speaking it. I understand a lot of it, and I love the sound of it, and it's always a little bit hilarious because languages don't match up one-to-one, obviously. But it always tickles me how Spanish mixes the verbs and the nouns.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it tickles me a little bit. Guys, monsters were always running hotels tonight. Did I talk about this?
Thanks here until his new room is ready. I just ordered these great new suitcases for my vacation, and they're already here.
Boy, fast delivery.
I'll put them over here.
I'll take it over there.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm a voice actor. It's 1992. And I've just been hired to play a character. And this is my normal voice. Okay. Oh, who am I? Oh, I'm a Wolfman. Hey, look out, there's a kid. Whoa. Fuck.
FDO says, I imagine Dave speaking Spanish the same way white women at the Mexican restaurants do.
No, okay, here's the thing. If you know me, you should know this. I am a stickler for authenticity. So whether you are going to speak another language, dress up in a costume, and be in public, I want you to fucking be in character. Which is why it's always so confounding to me that, like, how come I can, like, pretend to have a Spanish accent? Like, I go, oh, hello, welcome to the city. But, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger can't just pretend not to be Austrian for 3 seconds. Right? Like, I can go, vamos a comer. Or whatever. Like, I can pretend. Because that's the thing. When I would speak Spanish to people in real life, and then they would hear me and think that I also spoke Spanish fluently, and because that's the thing, they speak very quickly.
Yes, and then you're like, what?
People who speak Spanish. I go, sorry, dude, I was just kidding. And they go, what the fuck? Right? Because I don't go, hey, vamos a bailar, right? I don't, How hard is it to just affect a fucking accent? Vamos. Like, here's the thing about Hispanic language, especially Mexicans. V's are typically pronounced as B's. So when you say vamos, if you say vamos, you're a fucking chud.
But that's how you're taught in school. Like I was taught when I was in school, I took like college Spanish.
But here's the thing. You are a human being and need to go, huh. So the school told me this, but I hear in real life with my own ears this. You go, vamos a comer. Oh, güero canero. Aya. You know.
Our movements and all.
Ay, ay, ay. You know, you do all that. Because like I had a Spanish teacher in, it was either 7th or 8th grade. She was from New Jersey, Miss Frenzel. No accent, save for Jersey. And Spanish doesn't sound good with a Jersey accent. English doesn't sound good with a Jersey accent.
Joyzy.
What's going on here?
De lawyer. Oh, vamos a my law firm. Right?
Snickers.
They snicker. Oh, to jail with you. The lawyer.
Ruined the clothes with my new luggage.
Now the horror is in your hands with Goosebumps Monster Head Maker. Create 4 hideous heads from the chilling tales of R.L.
Why would you say that, right? Like, say, well, here's the thing, guys. We want you to buy this toy, and you can create up to 4 heads.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
That would take all of 45 seconds.
Or eye-popping creations from your imagination that drip and drool.
I've got a runny nose.
Talk about gross. Crack open a dread head.
Monster blood.
Or try edible brain bites.
Look, Dad.
Handsome. Goosebumps brain bites you can eat.
Why would they be? I don't know.
Monster Head Maker and Dreadheads you
That's the thing about fucking Goosebumps, right? Is like, because the Twilight Zone always had like a rug pull moment where you go like, aha, oh, you know, half of that, half of the other. Like half of the Twilight Zone was a rug pull, and you go like everybody's a monster all the time, or like everyone has a pig face or whatever, and the other was like. Essentially, the Burgess Meredith, like, I have time now and I smash my glasses. And that's a classic one where, like, even as a kid, I go, it's so confusing because, like, her fucking story is the librarian is a monster. He's eating bugs. He's being weird. He's creeping not everybody, yeah, because she only sees him. But, like, the parents are like, that's like a dog's kid coming home and be like, I saw another dog. And they go, nah, dog. You're fucking monsters. That's the thing. If you're humans, I understand the like, well, you know, I don't know. But they were fucking monsters who ate other monsters. And they go, there's no good analog for this, right? Because like no lion cub comes home to the pride after school to go like, hey, my teacher who said they were an impala is actually a lion. And the parents go, nah, dog, what are we doing here? The earth was right there. Does no one, like, this is a different episode, obviously, but does no one from the earth look up and go, because the earth was this big. To us, the moon is this big. To them, the earth was this big. And they go, fuck you, Goosebumps.
Sold separately.
This part always chokes me up. This Halloween, nothing sets the mood like a movie from Blockbuster.
You're getting my fur wet.
Sorry.
She apologized for getting her fur wet.
How rude.
Is it? Should she have gotten upset? Should he have apologized?
No, I'm saying how rude of her for saying that.
Oh,
It would have been
yeah,
better.
like you ever see a dude like, hey, you made me tumescent. How dare you? Hey, man.
Tumescent?
I'm trying to mind my own business and now I'm turgid. What? Sorry. Sorry about the boner.
Get your best costume ever during the Halloween Week of Madness sale at Value Village. Special prices in every department now through...
Yes, FDO, you're right. If the children didn't know they were monsters, and like the grand reveal was not only, because that's what I expected, right? Like if you watch that episode, you expect in situ when the parents turn into snake monsters and eat the librarian, you expect the kids to go like, whoa, we're monsters, and then to have to deal with not only like the first shockwave of like, boom, monsters exist, but we're monsters, and like that reassuring feeling of like, whew, like I was just really scared. Now everything's fine because we're monsters, but now I've got to deal with that. No, it just wasn't there. Just didn't do it. Sorry about that.
Come sink your teeth into Sadie.
Lower mainland locations. The higher ones don't go. Don't go.
Hello, friends. Now dare to enter our heart-stopping world of the unknown. Dial Tales of Terror on 1-900-660.
I know. The thing is good. What are you gonna? Yeah, not that this needs to turn into like, I can't even remember the name of the episode because like I don't know, I've seen it a million times. But yeah, like the Mr. What's His Nuts the nerd, and that's like the parents knowing full well that they are monsters let this adult other monster like stalk their child, right? And then they go, and he goes, oh, that's delicious. Oh, that's the dessert. And then here's the thing. This is how my mind works. Every time this comes up where somebody or something is eaten whole, I go, oh, gross. Their intestines are full of poop. So when those two parents of those children ate that man and they wiped their mouths and like there's not even a stain on the chair the dude was sitting on, right? It's an easy way to ruin things for yourself to have a brain like mine. Because you could, a normal person goes, oh, well, they ate him whole. Spooky and scary. And I go, ew, they ate his poop.
And pee.
Classic, good edition.
Thanks.
That's an Elliot level edition.
But it's true.
Huge in the poop was his. Here's the thing, guys. Not to stop again so soon, but Krista reminded me. You guys know that song, Huge in the 90s? FDR wrote the lyrics.
It's only been played a couple times.
It's been a couple. You may have caught it, or if you haven't, I'll link it in the description. Sorry, I'm not going to do that. But like, so Elliot has heard that song so many times. He now has not only started singing it, but making his own parody lyrics.
Yeah.
A little Weird Al himself, you might consider him. Because he goes, the Jamiroquai esque version. He doesn't follow the rhyme structure in the 90s. He just goes, huge in the poop.
In the poop.
Or in the pee. Or in the butt cheek. The butt cheek one is my favorite because it fixed like in the song 90s butt cheek. That one works better. The poop and the pee I appreciate, but it doesn't really fit for me, dog. I'm only feeling a dog, so I gotta pass on it.
Dog.
Curdling horror, pulsating pain. Call now if you dare. $1.50 for the first minute.
Guys, this is a 1-900 number. You can't see it because I'm in the way, but it's 1-900. Those were
huge in the 90s.
In the 90s, guys, you could call a 1-900 number. You could talk to a sexual advocate.
Deviant.
Sexual deviant. That's a good, better one. You could talk to Freddy Krueger. You could talk to the Easter Bunny. You could talk to Santa. You could talk to someone at Nintendo who would give you a code. $2.99 a minute.
Each additional minute.
You
There's only
like
one
Carrie
place to
Pie?
go to face your fear.
Right. And but there's the thing, FDO. Why do you keep talking about this? You like cherry pie? Yeah, because the kid shows up with the mask outside the window. He's like, whoever does that, did it ever happen to you? Type of one in the chat. Have you ever had a friend put a mask on and come to an open window in your house at night and go like, hey, it's me? Never in my fucking life. But the Monster Squad, with that, because he's set up to be like, oh, he's a Nazi, but he's not. YouTube, don't I mean, you're going to demonetize this anyway, so I can't tell you not to. But he's not a Nazi. He was a survivor of a concentration camp. And so they go to him to learn about, because he turns out to be like the, I don't want to say like the antagonist, the protagonist, but he's like they go to him for, he's like the Gandalf. They go, what's up with this? He's like, we need a version, we need this amulet, we need this, and we need that. But he goes, time is almost up. And he's brandishing this scary ass knife that's ultra clean, by the way. He goes, it's your last chance for pie. And he cuts a slice, and all the kids are like, oh, no, thanks. Even the fat kid who wanted to eat the Snickers after the bully stepped on it. I mean, he didn't, but it was humiliating.
YTV, oh my God. This Halloween, we're putting the heebie-jeebies in all your favorite shows. In celebration of that one time of the year when extreme facial hair is actually in vogue.
Just do your magic, Liza.
So for all you...
Right, but when is extreme pubic hair in vogue, right? What holiday do we have?
Fear fanatics who like your fear served sunny side down, take a peek and see what we have simmering in the cauldron. Halloween tonight.
If regular fear is fear served sunny side up, as implied by that line, what is fear sunny side down? Arbor Day? Says Brian Martin. Respond to somebody else?
What I call Halloween spirit.
The encore
Possible.
presentation of Billy and Mandy's Jacked Up Halloween, tonight at 8 on Shocktober.
Fruitled? It wasn't fruitled, was it?
The word?
Yeah. God damn it. Now I gotta look back in the chat. Fribbled?
Fadabbled.
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 Fruitled. Ryan.
On Cartoon Network.
Wednesday, it's hot and cold running chills as a big witch brews trouble for America's favorite rabbit in Bugs Bunny's Halloween special.
Me, what's up, witch?
Then
Am I remembering this incorrectly? But I feel like that witch was a little attracted to Bugs Bunny. Like that was the thing that ran through all of Looney Tunes. Is if you had two genders in a cartoon, one of them wanted to have sex with the other one, and the other one didn't want it. A la Pepe Le Pew.
Sure. Yeah.
Comedy gold.
What about
right? Sexual, uncomfortable, sexual, predatory nature? Hilarious in the 60s and the 50s. That poor cat. She had to put up with that shit for decades.
What was that orange monster's name in Looney Tunes?
Mortimer. The hair monster?
The hair, yeah, the orange
He
guy.
puts the hair remover on her and he just turns into sneakers.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Get
Mortimer.
the stuffing scared out of them in The Pumpkin Who Couldn't Smile. 2 Halloween treats starting at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
Sigmund Freud of our
I carry my
time.
own light, micro lights. Touch them like slow, they really glow, but that's not all. Try these amazing micro machines light to sound vehicles. They come with a mighty mini building, have a real glowing emergency lights and make 2 sounds. Check out these super micro lights with lights that glow and passengers to go. Where do you play with this light and sound show? The Combat City playset.
This concept is all well and good in the present, right? But in the 90s, when things were huge, the problem was this, because this is the problem I had. I go, God damn it, it's the 90s. I say that to myself. I say, Little Dave. I called myself Little Dave in those days. I said, Little Dave, it's the 90s, and micro machines are huge, ironically. And you, speaking to me, you love the color change ones, and now we have the light up ones. Here's the issue, though. You can't change the battery. Once those, it's like a Halloween decoration bought at a Walgreens. Once you buy a light up micro machines from Galoob where you push down on the top and you light up the camper or whatever, the Astro van full of party revelers or whatever it is. That's one more second off of its life. And even if you don't ever touch it, that battery is going to explode and acid is going to leak. Entropy. It's everywhere. It's even in micro machines. I was going to say
Microplastics.
It's even in microplastics in your testicles. It's everywhere. It's in micro machines. Everything will give way to entropy. Don't overthink it is what I'm getting at here. Don't be like me. Don't be like, is this the last time I'll see the man in the cork hat in the RV? It might. You don't know.
Happening
Gossamer.
pivoting gun turret and fantastic firing rocket.
Gossamer? I thought it was Mortimer.
A real emergency. Get the emergency city playset. There's the fabulous White House ambulance station, rear ramp, and helipad. Microlights, lighted sun vehicles, super microlights, and playsets, each sold separately from Galoob. Remember, if it doesn't say micro machines, it's not the real thing.
Wednesday, October 31st. American Movie Classics celebrates Halloween with a festival of spectacular movies. With zombies.
Yeah, why are you like second guessing Ryan?
Because the person I heard say Mortimer, I believed, because they seemed believable.
And stars like Betty, Bella, and Boris.
And also, this has nothing to do with anything, but and if you're not watching this or not in our Discord, you're like, why are you stopping to say this, you fucking idiot? But isn't that a picture of Vince McMahon's daughter that you just put in our Discord, FDO? White women after they say gracias to a waiter at a Mexican restaurant. That is fucking Trish McMahon, right? Is her name Trish? I remember she got knocked out and she got married to FDO. God, she got married to Triple H like against her will. And like, what? Who performed that ceremony?
Stephanie McMahon.
Stephanie McMahon.
That does not look like her at all. This is Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah, and that's 1,000%. You guys can't see this. Krista, why are you doing this to our audience? I apologize. Krista's so inconsiderate.
American Movie Classics.
Some people.
That sounded like a... Wow! And it's getting closer!
That sounded like anal leakage.
Kaboom! Count Chocula! Did you hear a wolf?
Did you bring either of your berry friends? Because, I mean, realistically, there are so many flavors of fruit. And, 3 flavors of chocolate?
It was Wolfie!
For those in the Discord, FDO changed his picture.
God damn it. That's not going to help.
Hey, that looks like...
that's not better. Every time you change something in the Discord, it's basically just rewriting history. So there I am, Caligula, actually being a decent guy, good at the fiddle. And there you are being like, yeah, you know what? He had a whole island where he had... with children. Thanks.
That was good stopping yourself.
The dazzling chocolatey part of this complete breakfast. Tuning marshmallows.
YouTube might monetize this video.
Yes, the new full moon and chocolate wolf marshmallows make Count Chocula a howling delight. For a limited time, you can try the full moon and chocolate wolf marshmallows inside new shiny boxes of Count Chocula.
Shiny.
This is my world.
There are... I don't know, man. So my recent Hot Wheels public outing as a collector is like really brought this home. And I go, there's a bunch of people out there who collect crazy shit. And you look at them, derisively, but then, I've done it too, but I don't know. It's all up to you. You say, well, here's the thing. Here's where I'm special and everybody else is at shut. And that's a fucking dangerous mindset. It's disgusting. I don't like people who say, humanity is the problem, right? You can go like, there's 1 in 4 billion that came out right. Here's my message to you. If you have that legitimate thought in your head, eat my fucking ass. The end.
A lonely, lifeless refuge where darkness rules and only fear survives.
Oh, please.
What?
Come on, Grim. The 3 of us have lots of fun together.
But
tragically underrated show. I liked
Billy and Mandy.
I love that they gave him a Jamaican accent. I thought Mandy was funny without being too in love with violence. I think Billy was the perfect amount of stupid for every situation.
Like messing with werewolves or making giant monsters.
Come on now.
He's right.
It did still exist in that time period. It was on the tail end, albeit, but it was still in that time period where cartoons would show big flapping butt cheeks all over the place, and I'd go I don't know how to feel about this.
Holy moly! Some weirdos even collect Popeye.
Yeah, we're weirdos. Yeah, and here's the thing. I don't know. I don't want to be whatever you need to do personally to delineate yourself from the rabble, the other. You say, it's this thing. Everybody came in and looked at my Hot Wheels collection. They go, oh, that's a lot of Hot Wheels. And I go, not really, bitch. Because, like, hello, people fill houses with the shit. Why was I telling this? Oh, because I'm not one of these people who's like, I need everything that was ever created with. You guys know I'm a Ninja Turtle fan. I'm a Hot Wheels fan. I'm a Hulk fan, Captain America. Several franchises and properties out there. Friday the 13th, I'm a fan of. I'm not one of these ball-licking simps who will buy up anything, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you stick a Hot Wheels logo or a Ninja Turtles logo or a Jason mask on something that has nothing to do with anything I give a fuck about, eat my ass. But on Facebook, the Ninja Turtles TMNT Wiz, maybe it's one of those ones. There's this. I don't want to be. There's no other way to put this. I don't want to be like bad mouthing this man, but every time TMNT Wiz comes up across my thing, it's one of two things. It's here's a new TMNT thing dropping, get your pre-orders in, or it's this clean-cut Cleveland Brown looking black guy with like a flat top who seems in every picture, and I'm not a doctor, right? But I swear to God, he is far left on the spectrum, if right is not. And he's always like sitting on a bed with like military corners holding up a Ninja Turtle thing that has zero appeal to anyone but a Ninja Turtle fan. He goes, got this. I go, God damn. I hope I don't look like that to people. That's what I say to myself. Probably do.
There's a lady who came into the shop today and she was looking at all your cars and she was like, oh man, I've been looking for a 69 Mustang. And she was like looking hardcore at your collection. And of course she was like, and there it is, but it's not for sale. And I was like, sorry.
Yeah, there it is, bitch. Right. It's probably been this way since time immemorial, right? Like when the first organism that you could qualify in the human lineage scientifically popped, they probably said, oh man, what a cool looking rock, and started collecting shit and got that bug started.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's a little depressing, but I don't want to get too far into it.
You do introduce us to a lot of interesting characters.
Yeah, and sometimes things can even get kind of weird.
That chicken's got a grenade.
It is fun, right?
Okay, I have to admit, you're not so bad. For people who are still alive. The all-new...
Here's another thing I love about the 90s, and it still happens today, which is, whatever. Mullets. People wear mullets, unironically, to this day. It's amazing to me. But, like, people use the term random, right? Yeah, I'm so random.
Yeah.
The thing about random people is, like, you like them because they're random. And that's the one thing. The other half of that Oreo cookie, the randomness is the cream, right? They are the person. The random shit they do is the cream. The other half of that cookie is they never say, I'm so random. If you've ever said, I'm so random, you're not. Get over it. You're an asshole. And stop. The end. That's all.
Adventures of Billy and Mandy. It's
I'm so random.
Friday at 7 and 10:30 on Cartoon Network.
I was much like Dane Cook. The first time I heard some girl with strawberry blonde streaks in her black hair go, I'm so random. I go, oh, I just took a deep breath, let out a long sigh, looked down the next 10 years of my life. and felt sad. I'm so random was so annoying. I'm so annoying is what they should have fucking said.
Video Game Underground has the best video game in town. Video Game Underground has the best prices on games around. Video Game Underground
Wait.
has the best video games in town. Video Game Underground.
Do not pause this. Okay.
So I love this because it's something I could do. However, why is it so difficult for people to impart inflection into their voice? It's always so bizarre to me. There are many people in my life, music artists, performance artists, etc. Everybody in my life who wants to make a living with their voice. I want to say like 60% of them don't understand inflection. I'm not going to say I'm good at it. I'm not going to say I'm mediocre at it, but at least you don't tune into this channel and hear like, I'm up in the zone. Like you hear like a tone deaf monotone, like, well, that was a weird thing that happened. Click. Right? Like, because that's fucking annoying. You don't want to sit there and listen to your 8th grade math teacher tell you a joke that he heard on KZZP because it's Joke Wednesday or whatever. You want someone with human emotions and interactions and reactions to the outside world. And this is that middle ground where I would have the budget to produce a commercial like this. However, if I were given a script, I wouldn't go like, best president down.
I'd watch that guy.
I'd watch that guy for $1.
FDO says, I like that you listed that cover of Neil Young's Old Man as Rick and Andy Tear It Up.
Right, but do you want to get into small town bullshit? Let's get into it.
It only took an hour and an hour.
Here's the thing.
And a half.
Rick and Andy are fine. And like for what they do, I love Andy. I like Rick.
Yes.
I love Andy. I think Andy is a great dude. He's an awesome dude. I love talking to him. I love hearing his stories. He is a guy who went from being a hippie to the guy you see at the grocery store and go like, that guy is a grandpa who goes home, watches an hour of NCIS and falls asleep. But he still fucking parties. He'll still smoke a bowl in the middle of the fucking night with a bunch of burnt out hippies.
In the road, just like doing it.
That being said, the 70s have been gone for so long. The 90s are what the nostalgia crowd is looking for.
Yeah.
People who are nostalgic for the 70s are this close to dead.
Heart of Gold is...
Want me to prove it? I can't.
Hey, how you do, kids?
Yeah, what about Rick and Morty?
Be wrong. Hey, what am I, a klutz or something? No way, I am the Duke. Uh-oh. Hey, Duke, I see the new statue. Hey, Rafa, my man, just a mummy I wanted to see.
The body type of that mummy is confusing.
Hey,
right?
Yo, boss man, what do you think?
Really ugly. I like it.
FDO says if they wanted to hear someone with no inflection in their voice, they could watch the Resident Evil stream with me.
Coming up next on ABC's Halloween
FDO, Heart of Gold. I've heard that song so many damn times, I never want to hear it again. That's what's up with Heart of Gold. I've heard that song get played in real life a lot in the last 6 months.
Town, right? Spoiler alert. If you live in an artist town, and that town is a small town, and above that, that town is a very small town, your choice of original music is going to be 20% of what's available.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the way it is. Like, nobody in a small town wants something new. Everybody here is old. That's all there is to it. Like, there's no way around it. Like, it's not denigrative. It's not like, oh, well, whatever. But everybody here is, you know, hanging on to the old days, and this is the perfect spot for it. The problem is when, I don't know, this is getting too into the reeds, but like old and new can exist together because you can have old aesthetics with new technology to make it look and work good. But old people don't understand that. And the young people like me don't have the fucking patience to tell them.
FDO, it's not a bad song. The original song is not a bad song. It's
when you hear it covered,
and they don't always know all the words
every week, and it's kind of like, yeah. Imagine your favorite song played at 80% capacity, right?
Day again. A spooktacular Spin City. ABC Halloween Bash next.
Well, hello.
God damn it, I'm too old for the reference, but it would have been perfect. There's, no, I don't even know the name of the game. Evertail, something, Bones. The guy with the. Why did I do that? Here's an old man trying to tell you a story that didn't happen ever. I crap myself. Undertale. Thank you. Fuck. Thank you. Undertale. You FDO know what I was talking about? Ask FDO.
Trick or treat. Thank you.
Like, I've heard that meme culture, right, guys? And I'm too drunk to fucking care.
Nestle Crunch. It's just more fun to munch.
Friday night.
No, stop it. Candy company, stop telling me it's fun to eat it. It's a fun size. Don't tell me anything about it is fun. I'll decide what is fun. I like candy. You don't have to tell me it's fun. I like it. Fuck.
Reached these denizens of Sleepy Hollow.
A small town haunted by poltergeists,
I'm trying,
ghosts, and demons. Why would anyone want to live there?
I don't know. It seemed like the right thing to do at the time.
Ichabod Crane may look like a coward.
Looks like a scarecrow with a scarf.
And lack a few graces. But he's the only one brave enough to
wanna
face
see
the
this
Headless Horseman, Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum is Ichabod Crane, who plays Brom Bones.
The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. 8:05 Eastern on TBS Friday
Look,
night.
I mean, 8:05 Eastern. So
Yeah, well, since that was a made-for-TV movie, there's a fucking 0% chance it even exists anymore. I paid 8:05.
Presenting Sheer Madness, Circuit City's Midnight Madness Sale. Thursday only till midnight. Circuit City will go raving mad with shocking reductions on hundreds of items.
You guys need any appliance rather in avocado green? We've got it.
Yeah.
Circuit City, service is state of the art.
Save on this VHS VCR, just $169.
Just.
This RCA 19-inch color TV with remote is a mere $266.
19-inch.
Guys, today, I don't know when you're watching this, but as I'm saying this, as the words are leaving my lips today, for like $250, you can get an 85-inch TV at Walmart. 19 inches? Like, something hilarious to do for yourself is to start thinking of things in thrusts. So take the size of your member and like start like dividing that into things and be like, that's a 17 thrust TV. Mamma mia.
Big City's Midnight Madness Sale. Get there by midnight before the curtain falls.
We're open till 11.
Invited to a homecoming at 1313 Mockingbird Lane. It's the return of the monsters.
I can hardly wait
Sundays
to
at
see it.
9 a.m.
There is Herman, Lily, Grandpa, Marilyn, Little Eddie, and Spot. It's a celebration.
None of the original. Whatever. I don't know. You may be a Deep Impact fan. You may be an Armageddon fan. I'm an Addams Family fan over the Munsters. I appreciate Thing and Cousin It over Spot. I appreciate... what was the cat's name? They had a cat. It was a lion. And they had to bring it down every so often. And the people who were here in the house, like the Halloween episode with those bank robbers, maybe they robbed a bank. One of them was Don Rickles. There was so many more gags on the Addams Family versus the Munsters, I feel. I don't know. 72 episodes? Nice.
Is it Halloween?
Of a special occasion.
Could it be Friday the 13th?
The acceptances are pouring in for the all-new Monsters today.
Sunday mornings at 9, premiering October 9th on WVAH TV 11.
Stop. Like, I don't know. Do you guys feel... I have the sinking suspicion that most people are sex perverts simply because they are. And that... Because, like, the Addams Family, goofy, fun, basically zero sexuality, save for the Morticia and Gomez thing, and even that was played for yucks. I feel like a lot of people are getting chubs to the Wednesday show.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. It's weird. That's weird.
Obviously, no one is going to go for Pugsley because who wants to watch a show about a fat 13-year-old boy, right? Gross gender. But if you have a 14-year-old girl who's also a goth, you're still a fucking gross-ass pervert. Interesting.
Can I help cut the pumpkin this year, your mad doctorship?
No, Igor, it's for grown-ups.
Not anymore. I got the pumpkin cutter. It's great.
Bitch had a full-blown mustache. Like, how much more of an adult do you want out of Igor? Look at this guy. He's 48.
Look at him.
For kids because it doesn't have any sharp edges.
You're right, Igor. Any child can carve and design his own pumpkin the very first time.
You mean like...
He didn't remove the top yet. What the fuck is he? He is a mad scientist.
This one?
Take off that pumpkin mask. It's too frightening.
Whatever you say.
The mask wasn't carved, but the pumpkin on his head was carved.
Woolworth.
Why not carve them both? P.S. God damn it. Woolworth. Classic store. Come back to Woolworth. We had a Woolworth. I've told this story before. You don't need to hear it again. But the last one, I feel like in America, was here in Globe, Arizona.
Genovese, Woolworth, Waldbaum's, and Quick Check.
¡Wow! ¡Están bien grandes!
Sí, pero no tan grandes como los ahorros que
Oh,
obtendrás
wait.
durante la...
This feels like... Wait! This felt like a fucking fake commercial of the FTO, and I thought, oh, we must be at the end. But now we're still in 10 minutes!
Gran venta de octubre en Warren Appliance en Waltham, incluyendo colchones, parrillas y más.
Okay, so... As much as I love a Hispanic, Spanish, Latin American accent, I do love that they'll go... like, it'll all be put, like... The train will be rolling down the tracks and it come to a complete stop for them to be like, Pepsi.
Yeah.
Or like,
Snickers.
Maytag. Fucking hilarious.
Estos descuentos son tan enormes que te asustarán. Ven hoy y adivina el peso de sus calabazas y ganarás un microondas gratis. Precios increíblemente bajos solo por tiempo limitado. Ahora mismo.
Mamma mia. What was that lady doing there?
En Warren Appliance, 170 de la High Street en Waltham.
Warrendale Appliance.
In Waltham.
Look out, because this Halloween,
R.I.P.
Toys R Us
Gone
is
but
our
not
Halloween
forgotten.
headquarters. You'll find every trick or treat under the moon. A monstrous
Man, I
selection
love
of
this commercial.
costumes and a dungeon full of decorations. At prices so low, you'll howl. So this Halloween, bring the entire family to Toys R Us for a
What do you
Halloween.
think Mom's Wolfman Bush is like? Wolfwoman Bush. Not to be sexist.
Collection so huge, it's scary.
And the sad part is, we all, in the 90s, we all grew up thinking, yeah, my kids will be Toys R Us kids.
Uh-huh.
Fuck you, Mitt Romney. Mick Romney, too.
Mick
There's
and
a
Mick.
Mick Romney out there. Fuck you.
Nice try, Dad.
Yeah, that commercial, like all in-camera effects, obviously, but like edited well. not only edited well, but not in like a black void or a white void. Like it was in a store. It made you feel like involved. Not like this depressing shit. What am I watching?
Fun to your kids' Halloween? Try yellow and orange Rice Krispie squares. Made with Kellogg's Halloween Rice Krispie cereal.
Try them. I dare
Right
you.
now at Walgreens, the Halloween scene has spooky decorations for just $12.99 each. Scary sound-activated skeletons.
There's like, maybe this is like urban legend or whatever, but like the guy who like, I feel like I've heard this a million times. The guy who like recorded or like, who was responsible for the MASH theme song, like got royalties every time it played, like through syndication or whatever. And so it's probably resting on a pile of money. But that laugh, whoever, because this predates computers, so that like, like that had to be a person. And I'm sure they got paid $40 for the afternoon. And their laugh has been used across billions of products. Insane.
Witches, Frankenstein, and more. Or just
And
wait
more.
until they step
Others.
on your screaming doormat that you record. And make sure you have treats for all the
You
listeners.
record it.
Get Mars Fun-Size Candy on sale, just $1.99 a bag.
Guys, it's $20 fucking a bag today.
The scene,
Yeah.
the Halloween scene, this week at Walgreens.
A haunted house. Wow, hello, Max. Scary how I love those sweet little puffs of wheat. A mirror? I'll shine some light on this mystery. There they are. Hey, what the... Oh, my. And I want us Max to be...
How many times have you seen characters in movies, TV shows, and commercials go, and you go, yeah, that was warranted? Because 99.9999% of the time, it's like totally obvious, and they're going, And you as the home viewer goes like, is this a jab at my intelligence?
I always love the part of a balanced breakfast part where like you have a giant glass of milk, a giant glass of orange juice, English
Toast,
muffins.
like half a grapefruit. In what world were they living in? Who in like, hey, it's all wake up, little Timmy. It's school. It's Monday. Gnaw through that breakfast. 45 minutes. You got to get through 1,400 calories and go.
Fall colors, ghosties and goblins, Halloween costumes, what a
Yeah,
wonderful
it's
time
money
of the
in
year. Whether you like dressing up in ready-made costumes or piecing together mix and match accessories, you'll find Michael's an oasis of ideas. And Halloween's not just for children. We've got a great assortment of adult costumes as well.
Some of them are even sexy. Obviously, none of these are.
Right.
And if you do find these sexy, please seek professional help.
Decorating around the house, we have gigantic Halloween lawn bags for only $1.44. Realistic spider webbing is 3 for $1.
There's no place like Michael's for Halloween.
They immediately put their stuff on clearance the day they put it out.
Real monster mysteries. What country did the real mummy come from? Stay tuned for the answer.
Can you guys figure it out?
They're enormous.
Do we have any blanktologists in the crowd? Yeah, not to give it too much away. But if you studied this place where mummies came from, you might be a blanktologist.
They're humongous. They're a scream. The marshmallows so monstrously big, they're monster mallows. So you better be really hungry.
Because they're really big. Good. Monster mellows.
You can run to your nearest breakfast.
Where was the yummy mummy? Barry?
The first real mummy came from Aberdeen.
South Dakota, 1978. Well, I'll be damned.
Table and wolf down, Count Chocula, Frankenberry, and Fruity Yummy Mummy, the monstrous part of this complete breakfast.
Fruity yummy mummy. Must have kicked Fruit Bird's dick in the dirt.
The real mummy came from the land of the pyramids.
Aberdeen.
Where he was
Aberdeen.
for 3,700 years. This real monster mystery brought to you by the Monsters.
Wow, and that's what you would get in the 90s, guys. Like little factoids that, like, as long as you were over 3, You probably fucking knew. Like, what the fuck? Were we ever that stupid as a society? We go, hey, where's the mummy from? But then again, like, the man on the street bit kind of proves that they're stupid people. Yeah, never mind. Sorry about that.
Monstrously good.
Hey, what are you drawing? Don't know yet.
You will surprise yourself with the mystery drawing disc, one free in marked boxes.
Hey, little M&Ms. Wow, great costumes. What are you guys, like 4 or 5?
46.
All right, yeah, okay. Here you go.
You don't understand, Slick. We're here for the party.
Yeah, that's cute.
Oh, I gotta go.
Get my candy shell wet.
Ugh.
We're.
Your hand down.
God damn it, yeah, because there probably is someone like, it makes me, whatever, cringe, the kids would call it. Like, there's probably some 47-year-old out there who goes like, wait, what? Mummies are from Egypt, and if I ever heard that in real life, I don't know if I can handle it, guys. I don't.
Try to brighten up the lobby for a guest. We have only one guest.
It's David's favorite show.
Yeah, Monster Bash Hotel. I love. Here's the. If you know anything about me, I love when monsters take over hotels. When they are in their modern, or like in their natural habitat, I go, meh. I mean, so what? Frankensteins live in castles. Yawn. But you put a Dracula in a hotel? You put a Wolfman in a hotel? Fuck. Oh, God. Brick. I'm cringing. I'm cringing. Egypt?
What's going on here?
This new swimming pool should attract more guests to the hotel.
A swimming pool is a good idea. Sure, matter of fact, I was going to suggest it myself.
What? Because here's the thing about vampire lore is whether we can't cross flowing water, but still water is pretty palatable, I guess. But there's the thing. If running water, right, there's going to be some sort of filtration system in that pool. So does that count as running water? And if I step over, what will happen? Anybody? Gremlins? You feed them after midnight. Because again, a hose, right? You can't walk over a hose. Like if you had just, because like what? Here's the thing. That's why you don't want me making a movie. Because like if I made a vampire movie, and I was like the Corey Feldman character of the Frog Brothers, the two Coreys, and they were like, whoa, they can't cross over flowing water. So like 175-foot hose saves you. Because if you take it from like the spigot anywhere on the house, go around the house, that water's running.
Mm-hmm.
And if you make it so the water runs in such a way that like the water runs past the spigot on the house, safe. But does that work, right? Because Gremlins 2, they go, well, it's always after midnight somewhere. Like, water, I would say scientifically, is always moving. What of that?
Ask for a light. Bartender, please, give me light. No, Bud Light. Bud Light. Because everything else is just a light.
What? How many mulligans do you get as a vampire? No, just kidding. Oh, psych.
Brave enough to play Ghost Castle. The victim's journey room by room. They take their chances. Along the way, anything can happen, and usually does. To win, you must reach the coffin and lay the ghost. Will anybody survive?
To win, you gotta make it to the coffin and lay the ghost. Is this like a Liam Neeson hype? They're getting scalped? You have to lay the ghost.
Ghost Castle from NB Games.
This Halloween, party with your favorite monsters during Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios, Florida. And right now, carve out savings of up to $60
fucking dollars?
This special coupon you'll find on 2 liters of Pepsi. For details, visit a Pepsi display near you.
Why doesn't Fago
Halloween
ever have
Horror
it?
Nights at Universal Studios. Hurry to Ticketmaster today for advance tickets, while you can still slash the price.
Introducing Alien vs. Predator for the 64-bit Atari Jaguar.
you might not want to play it alone.
Because you'll need someone there to complain to, because it sucked. It was ass. It totally sucked.
Mom.
Yeah, Mom, you'd always smack your dead hand against my... Did Jurassic Park rip that off? And P.S., why would the alien do that? Like a predator, I can see doing that. But why? Like, maybe because he ended up with... Oh, an alien doing that? Do the math, guys. Sega does what Nintendo don't, but Jaguar at 64 bits, so do the fucking math.
Oh, hi. Elvira here, finding great horror movies for the Coors Light Flick or Treat giveaway. Huh? We're giving away 50,000 videos, like the giant Gila monster, the wasp woman, or the brain that wouldn't die.
Guys, at that exchange rate, 50,000 videos, they're looking to lose upwards of $20,000.
Don't just stand there. Look for me this Halloween in a shocking display of specially marked Coors packages.
We'll be selling you public domain movies for over market value because I've got huge jugs. Happy Halloween, boners!
With bill clips inside to tell you if you won. The
Boo,
Coors Light Flick or
Barella.
Treat giveaway. It'll be a scream.
Heart-pounding thrills are lurking. Stephen King's new bestseller, Rose Madder. This blockbuster sells for $25.95 elsewhere, but it's yours now for just $7.95.
Wow.
I thought I knew every Stephen King book. Rose Madder? Like, that falls below Dreamcatcher, and he wrote that after getting hit by a van high on pharmaceuticals.
That was a weird book.
You try the
Yeah,
Stephen
fucking
King
sucks.
library. Collect King's hard-to-find classics, plus new King books as
Collect King's hard to...
soon as they're published. One hardcover every...
Yeah, how it's so hard to find Stephen King's work, right? Like, he's such an obscure author. Like, right, Robert W. Chambers, fucking lousy. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting a Robert W. Chambers book. You go, goddamn. More? H.P. Lovecraft, Shadow over Innsmouth, yawn. Where are the deep cuts? Where are the Stephen Kings? What's it? I've never heard of it.
weeks for a super low $14.95 each. You can even choose in advance the books you want us to send. There's no risk in...
And if you're a flagellist, you'll want the Richard Bachman collection.
...involved ever. Call now for Rose Madder. Return it in 10 days if you wish, or keep it.
Yeah, you definitely will.
10 days.
Here's the thing. Once you've read one Stephen King story, you've read them all. You have. And it might take you 3 or 4 books after the first one to realize that. It took me 3. I go, huh, I read this already. And I stopped and I picked up another one. I go, well, no, this one can't be the same book. I'll be fucking damned. 3, 4 fucking times in a row. Stephen King wrote the same book and this idiot kept buying it. But here's what I feel bad for. The idiots who read those books and go, yeah, totally different. I love all of them. So unique.
95 and keep the chills coming. With no risk or obligation to buy. Call for your free trial of Rose Madder now.
Call 1-800-441-84.
I don't know why, like, Lovecraft works so well for me, where he has, like, a mythos and a pantheon of gods and monsters and a very specific section of the United States. Stephen King did that exact same thing, and I fucking think he's a fucking hack. But also, people think that, I don't know, it's weird. Basically the same thing. And I don't know why, like, so whatever. Just based on the material alone, right? Like, if you didn't know anything about H.P. Lovecraft or Stephen King's backstories, if I were to just pick a couple books, like if I were to go, okay, you don't know either of these authors, read It and read Rats in the Walls. And I go, what stuck out to you about each of those? You'd probably go, well, the rats in the walls, his cat had a problematic name. And if you go, well, what about it? Well, all of the preteen sex was a little off-putting. the page after page of really uncomfortable interaction physically between children below the age of puberty, I would say, yeah, a little more uncomfortable than hearing the N-word a couple of times in reference to a cat. But hey, you know, you do you. If you would rather see 13-year-olds bang than hear the N-word once or twice, and you know, how could you? It's such a catch-22, right?
84 now to get
FGO says that Stephen King is also like Dan Aykroyd in the sense that he has good ideas, but he needs someone else to reel them in and edit them down.
Right. Or like a George Lucas, right? Like that's why everybody loves the first, chronologically, the first 3 Star Wars, the ones in the 70s. Because George Lucas had ideas, but he had a bunch of people to be like, whoa, hey, a lot of these are fucking stupid. Yeah, a lot of us need people to check ourselves before we wreck ourselves. That's just the way it is.
Future volumes will come, one every 6 weeks, each with a 10-day free trial. Keep only the ones you want, cancel any.
Cocaine.
Call 1-800-441-8484.
Right, but if it was that mentality, then he must have been doing it for his entire life, right? If you're going to go like, well, he only wrote about people under the age of consent interacting carnally when under the influence of cocaine. He must have been under the influence of cocaine from 1970 to 1995. You guys see Maximum Overdrive? That's a cocaine movie. Is that Cyndi Lauper? That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Get the battery.
Why can he need a picture of it? Number one, why is the background pink? Right, in the reality of the situation, who took that Polaroid? I'll be dead. That was an interesting thing back in the 90s and like even the early 2000s is like you could go to Japan and like really embarrass yourself because you probably all seen like the Schwarzenegger or the Bruce Willis or whatever commercials for like coffee or beer or whatever, and you go like, wow, that's embarrassing, because you know their agents were like, hey, yeah, it's gonna be cringe comp material, but it'll be in Japan. No one in America will ever see it. Wink. You have a bat
Still
door?
going. Nothing outlasts the Energizer battery. It keeps going.
When did you get out of the coffin to get that guy? 5 minutes before sunrise?
I wish we were home eating Frankenberry cereal, the dreamy part of the
Where is he, by the way?
Scrumptious strawberry-flavored marshmallows.
Do we like strawberry marshmallows? If you're not too scared, just stay put. You'll save me unseen. It's the Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Bye-bye. Bigfoot. Bigfoot. You too can see what Bigfoot looks like on boxes of Frankenberry cereal.
On boxes? This is the one and only time in my life I've seen cryptids like try to get past as Halloween entities. Like if someone, because they don't match, right? Like Frankenstein, Wolfman, the Mummy, Dracula, etc. You go Halloween, Mothman, all those giant cats that are running around the UK. The Thunderbird, depending on where you are, the Skunk Ape, Jersey Devil, others. Like you go, oh, it's Halloween. Look out for the Bigfoot. Dude, Bigfoot's hanging around like in your front yard in March, slapping on Slim Jims. Like he's not waiting for All Hallows Eve.
An army of bizarre, one-eyed creatures has just landed in the desert.
Wieners.
Creatures
right?
with
Taco
twisted,
Bell.
hollow bodies and hideous, bulging eyes. It appears they're heading for Taco Bell. People here are frantically buying extreme value combos and taking home one of 4
Frantically.
Extreme. That's we were all frantic over the extreme value.
features and a pack of sweet tarts for just 69 cents more. With a Halloween deal like this, these monsters could soon be in every home in America.
I had them. They ended up in our fucking junk drawer, of all places. Like every time I would go to my junk drawer at our house, there'd be the scissors, batteries, flashlight, twine, and at least 2 or 3 fucking Taco Bell eyes. Every time I would open up that drawer, I go, oh yeah, those are in here. And I'd get the string or the scissors or whatever, and I would shut it, and I would go, oh, well, see you next time. Fucking crazy.
Oz, only at Taco Bell.
Let's get back to Cartoon Express,
But first,
All the classiest hotels have large works of art hanging in the lobbies.
So all we have to do is find the best artist to hotel could buy.
Hey, I'll do it for free. Great, that's all we can afford.
You think?
hey guys, the director here. Do you all think you should be doing a Karloff voice? Do you think one of you should be like Bela Lugosi or, God forbid, a Peter Lorre? No? All Karloff? All right, action.
So paint.
And strawberry juice?
Yeah, and how about some snail trails so the color sticks better?
Shades, help me get this into the lobby.
Watch out!
Not bad for your first attempt. Oh, that was a good page.
What do you think that mummy looked like before he died? Like, he's a fucking hydrocephaly child. Like, he,
Yeah.
Or not, maybe not even hydrocephaly, like microcephaly. He's like, he should have been in Todd Brown's Freaks. Like, he's a mummy with a pinhead. They go, well, he's got a huge ass, so we'll worship him for that, I guess. Because, you know, ancient cultures found the craziest things worship worthy.
With a little help from your friend.
But I'll, you know, if you were to like, say it's like, fucking, let's say 1487 BC. And some guy in sandals and a loincloth and a thing comes up and he puts some things on a wall. He goes, here are the things you can worship. You can take your pick. He goes, the sun, there's a river, and he said like a huge fat ass on a mummy. Hello.
Are you ready to get scared out of your wits?
Hello, Halloween.
But don't worry, it's a good kind of scary with America's favorite fat cat.
The one thing he's not is a scaredy cat.
Scaredy cat?
It's funny scary on the Emmy-winning Garfield's Halloween Adventure. Then
I hear the great pumpkin.
a very spooky special, the Halloween.
Maybe one day it'll win an Emmy. Probably not because it sucks ass. The Peanut special, which sucks ass, but the Halloween special for Garfield right before it, you can tune out afterwards. Come on, ABC.
Classic. It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Hey, smell something?
Hey, go fuck.
Hey, stop farting around. Let's fuel up.
Holy shit. That fart around. Because he hits him with the severed leg layer and he feeds into himself. Oh my god. Farting around. Okay, so there you go. There you have it. We're that much closer to Halloween, and with that, there you have it. We didn't actually need the extra commercials because it turns out we had enough. Turns out we had enough. Oh, fuck. That's so funny. There you go, guys. Thank you for showing up to this show. If you did, if it's in the future, and if it's Halloween or not, boo. I appreciate you.
He recorded that himself.
We will see. I recorded that. Oh my God. FDO, thanks so much for that. I will see you on the next episode of FOP Radio. Smell you later.
You're listening
Oh, that's
to
the wrong button,
Hi. Bye.
For the try to
Fistful of Podcasts Radio.